Me, Daniel Bitton dropped the video. Let's react to it. Bro, move. Bro, they said Daniel Bitton dropped the video, and then I'm about to edit this Coco Gauff shit. Bro, let's see the video, dude. Did he really post? Hey, where's it at? Right here? Alright, yeah, let's react to it. Let's go, bro. He really dropped. I thought they was lying.
3 months into the Slam Dunk channel starting, we saw the Snapchat opportunity.
Bro, let's go.
And how he turns content into real businesses instead of...
I'm only here for Daniel
This is
Bitton.
interesting. I'm gonna go into a crazy story about how we made so much money somewhere else.
What's up, Daniel? Welcome to the 1 of 10 pod.
What's up? What's up? How are you guys?
And we also have Nate from the Nate Wealth channel.
Hello, guys.
Just a quick description for those who don't know
Bro.
you. What did you do? How old are you? How much did you make?
At 15, I started making content online. I got a YouTube Shorts channel to 1 million subscribers in 6 months in 2022 and 2023. We were making like $8,000 a month off that channel because the YouTube Shorts program wasn't out yet. It was just a fund. Then when I was 15, we started Snapchat. We made a lot of money there. That went to zero. And then I started software and YouTube Shorts when I was 16. Got a bunch of shorts channels to do really well for the brand, just blowing them up consistently. And then we started this short form video editing tool that got to over $7 million in revenue in its first year. And that was fully organic. And then now I'm 18. I obviously have like my personal brand. I still have Creo, that software company, and then we just launched Content Rewards, which is an organic media platform that lets you run content campaigns at like a fraction of paid ads.
Okay, yeah, and we'll get to that. So how much do you make lifetime?
Are we talking profit here? Are we talking revenue?
Revenue.
Revenue, if we're talking straight, just top line, over 25, 30 mil. For sure.
What?
Bro, it's like Snapchat alone, our dashboard was like, across all my accounts, like 15 mil in revenue.
You did a YouTube channel and you grew it to 1 million subs. What was your strat then?
Yeah, so essentially we were seeing some friends of mine that were posting like videos on like NBA stars, on big streamers, on shorts, and they were essentially like taking little bits of like parts of their streams and turning it into an entire like story as if something crazy happened. And so we took that same idea, and we essentially did it with like Kai Cenat, with Mr. Beast, and we
Speed?
like fully went in on like one specific
What about
person.
Speed?
And so we kind of modeled our entire channel around Mr. Beast. From first video to last video, we started taking like little bits of him from podcasts, from his videos that he would make, and we would turn these shorts into entire stories. So like in one of his challenge videos, he would go in and like break a contestant's heart, and we would be like, Mr. Beast like laughs when fan cries, like all this crazy stuff. And those videos started doing super well. They started hitting. I think like we made a video on Dream's face reveal as well that got 15 million views. And then we just started posting daily. We didn't stop. We started posting daily. We just lived on social media, finding concepts. And then, yeah, 42 days, we got 100,000 subscribers. 6 months, we got 1 million subscribers. But it's pretty funny because we only stopped posting like 3 months in. So for 3 months, the channel had no new videos getting uploaded.
Bro, that's
we
crazy.
went from like 700,000 or 600,000 to like 1 million subscribers in 3 months with no videos, no new videos posted.
Just a quick mention, we recently released the best thumbnail generator in the world. It can create 12 realistic thumbnails in under 60 seconds using your channel's visual style and your actual face. And the best part is it does not look like AI, so for a limited time only, you can try it for just $1 for the first month in the link below. Okay, and you were doing everything yourself at the time?
Yeah, so it was just me and my business partner Luke at the time. We'd find the concepts, we'd ideate the script around them, we'd edit them, and this was just a daily routine of just finding video ideas and making content. It's just the two of us.
Okay, so you're blowing that channel, and then what's next? How are you creating more channels after that? What's
Bro, where the
plan
fuck
there?
is the phone at?
Yeah, so we started that Slam Dunk channel. Like I said, 3 months into the Slam Dunk channel starting, we saw the Snapchat opportunity, and so we kind of took our eye off of the YouTube type of bull, and we just went all in on Snapchat.
Wait, 1 second. How do you find those opportunities? How did you end up in that, to seeing that Snapchat was a gold mine?
Dude, we got into Snapchat in a super interesting way. There was this guy who had shows, and we were trying to figure out how to get access to a rep at Snapchat to give us a show. And so what Luke did is he got on a call with this guy. This guy ended up screen sharing like his screen one time, and he like leaked the email of one of the reps at Snapchat. So we took that, we emailed him, we showed him our YouTube Shorts account and how big it got, and we said we're gonna do the exact same thing on Snapchat. And then we did it. We launched our show. For the first like 2 months, it wasn't really that good. We were getting like, I'd say like 10,000 views, 5,000 views a video. We were like, what are we doing wrong, bro? This is like a gold mine and we haven't figured it out yet. And so then we kind of started leaning to more controversial topics and seeing how that went. Controversial topics went absolutely nuclear. We were getting like 3 to 5, sometimes 10 million views a video. And the interesting thing with Snapchat is that you don't see your revenue until 2 months later. So whatever you make in January, you see in March. And so since we just launched our Snapchat account, it showed 0 on our dashboard because we started it in November. It showed 0 on our dashboard until January. So for 2 months, we didn't know what we were doing. We started getting a few million views a video. We didn't know how much we were making. And then in January, we opened up our dashboard. And in 12 days of January, from the 1st to the 12th, we had made like $182,000.
That
And
is
by the
fucking
end of
crazy.
January closing, we had made $632,000.
And you were how old?
I was, dude, I was 14. No, I was 14. So I keep saying I was 15, but then I realized I turned 15 in April of 2023. This was in January of 2023. So I was 14 when I made 600K a month. Ridiculous.
Yeah, your personal brand, yeah.
But yeah, after Snapchat, we continued that for 6 months, and it ended up dying towards like summer, so like July-ish. And this is because we went so aggressive on the platform that Snapchat, like everybody started going aggressive on the platform, and so Snapchat just shut down that entire program and format, and people had to start making like clean videos and stuff to earn money, so it was never as lucrative. Quick side check, honestly, this is like an interesting thing that I just remembered. This was essentially a documentary channel that we started, and long form 15-20 minute documentaries, and we made on like the Island Boys, on like old stars on the internet. Third video, 1.5 million views, made like $4,000 in a day on long form. And so we were like, okay, are we just gonna start like long form channels now, or are we just gonna like, is this gonna be our thing? And then we kind of realized like it was like $1,000 a video. It was very stressful to run, and we were like, let's not focus on this. Let's just like figure something else out. And then that's kind of like when my business partner Luke started doing his own thing, and then that's when I started doing my own thing, which is when I started my personal brand. So I was like, yeah, let me run this personal brand. I think I can get my name out there, and I think this can turn into better opportunities. So I launched my first video, got like 500,000 views on the channel. That was pretty cool. I went on a few podcasts. I timed the run super well. I was like, I'm going to launch this podcast on this day, and I'm going to post my YouTube video 2 weeks before this podcast goes out, so that when people go on my channel. Yeah, and super well timed. The video got 500,000 views, the podcast got 500,000 views, and that catapulted me. Again, it's a lot of these things are like a recipe of really good timing and preparation. Luck has a lot to do with these things as well, but being aware of how to time opportunities, which is exactly when Creo came into play. I had just finished doing Snapchat, my personal brand was just blowing up, and I was like, okay, I make short form videos. I did it at the biggest scale ever. Now let me make a tool from a point of authority for people to be able to make short form videos like this really quickly, and let me be the shovel in the gold rush. And so we created this short form tool called Creo. Ridiculous growth. First month, we launched it, mind you, for the first year of Creo, $0 in paid ad spend. So first month we launched it, 50K. We're like, okay, this is like okay, but dude, let's like ramp this up. Second month, 120K. Third month, 600K. And that was just like, holy shit. Like, this isn't a Snapchat show anymore or content. This is like a software company with real value that people would put a multiplier on this for and acquire us.
What was the profit margin for people?
85, 90%, bro. We
Yeah,
had
that's crazy.
no expenses. Like, it was just us making videos. A dev who was not getting paid because he had so much equity. It was just a group of us just working on this.
Bro, I'm gonna be right
No
back, chat.
salaries, just like, let's just put all the effort in and see how much this makes for like a whole
Chat, I'm gonna be right back. chat. Let's finish reacting to this video.
Year, I blended my videos with Creo, and we started finding creators, and I launched an email list for Creo, and I ran a full faceless marketing method for this email list. I essentially went to like all the biggest business theme pages on Instagram, and I got them on retainers to put like comment CTAs in their videos. DM me the word shorts, DM me the word Creo, and I'll send you like a free PDF on how to do it and how to use Creo. And so I did this across like...
How much would those cost, the monthly retainers, per size, I'd say?
So like for a creator that was getting like 20, 30 million views a month with like 20 to 30% USA demographics, we were paying like 2K a month. It didn't matter though, because the Creo funnel was just disgusting. Creo, there's like a point in a company, and it's called terminal velocity. And so essentially, when a company just kind of hits this like stage where it's just going, everyone knows the name, it's being talked about everywhere, you can throw paid spend at pretty much anything. If you have some type of format to convert it, it's going to convert at a very high rate. So I ended up not caring about attribution and figuring out like a $1 in, $2 out, because I just knew that more awareness around Creo created stickier customers, created bigger market demand, and so we were just throwing money at...
Bro, what I noticed too is, let's go to Google. This guru. Not Danny. Yeah, hey, bro, there's this guru that's going around, chat. I think I probably heard of him, bro. Is he legit, right, chat? Bro, let's go to Instagram story viewer. Yeah, hey, chat. There's this guru that's going around, bro. I don't know if y'all niggas heard of him. I don't know if y'all niggas heard of him, bro, but I'm gonna show y'all. He's selling a course. Ugh. He's selling a course, bro.
Hey everyone, so just showed off these 3 amazing results from our students in our community, and for this month we're looking for 3 more people to accept in our one-on-one coaching. It is a premium product. We really help our clients get the best possible results, starting actual faceless brands, not just some cheap stuff or politic channels. No, actually evergreen content that eventually you can exit for $50,000, $100,000, $150,000 as we've done for multiple of our clients. And so far, all the branded channels have seen amazing success. So if you're interested, comment coaching down below. Let's have a little chit chat, see if you qualify, and then let's build an amazing business. Let's go. Hey.
He does the same exact thing I do, bro. Faces channels. Alright, so let's finish reacting to Daniel Bitton's video right here.
Yeah, creators, and then essentially we had creators, tons of them, just funneling to our email list, and we created an email list of over 3.5 million people in like 7 months.
3.5 million? What?
Bro,
What?
ridiculous. We were getting like 50,000 signups a day at one point to our email list, and I have screenshots
From
of this
all
that I'll
those
send you.
theme
From all those theme pages. I had someone run our main Creo page as a theme page, making business videos, so that
Instagram
was
or
crazy.
TikTok?
All the theme page stuff was Instagram.
And that's why we built 1of10.com, a tool that helps creators like you do the same but 100 times easier. The tool helps you find viral video ideas already working in your niche. It then analyzes the millions of outliers in the database to help you generate your titles and thumbnails that match your channel. For example, it can create thumbnails in the style of Beluga or even create variations of thumbnails from just a title. And this works in any niche. No more wasting hours brainstorming concepts and designing on Canva. And one creator even used 1 of 10 to combine a viral idea with a high-performing thumbnail concept. The result? Her most viewed video ever with over 2 million views. And the best part, with code POD20 you'll get 20% off for life. So if you want to grow your channel faster, join thousands of YouTubers and head over to 1of10.com. Now back to the pod. Can you show maybe some dashboards of like your highest revenues?
This channel right here, I'd love to just run through the story of this one. Because essentially, this was simply how, okay? This was a channel that we wanted to start for a video that we wanted to clone behind another creator called Zach D Films. Zach D Films is like a really fast-growing YouTuber, 3D short animation videos, getting billions of views a month. We were like, we can probably copy this, we can try to cut the costs, and then see if we can succeed. And I was like, might as well make a video out of it. So we bought a pre-monetized channel, because I was like, I want this channel to start generating revenue instantly. I want it to be in the program so that YouTube pushes us faster. And so I bought a pre-monetized channel, and we were like, okay, let's start posting.
A pre-monetized channel.
Like some early videos here, and really show you how this took off when we were running this for the challenge. So let me like minimize this 1 sec. Okay, so essentially this was the first video on the channel. It was like how Bluetooth works. We were like, okay, let's see if like we can make something interesting out of this. We made the video. I didn't do too well, as you can see, for like 20 days. But what's really interesting about shorts, which is why I really like shorts, is because when your channel gains momentum, almost every video starts blowing up. And you can see here, this video on like day 40 started getting traction to 600,000 views. So this was like our first video. Second video was a little more interesting. And you can see these previews up here of what's about to come. Second video was like, okay, how internet works. Let's see how this goes. You can see again, no views, 20 days. Channel gains momentum, video starts doing well. And then if we go to the third video here, so I'm super proud about this video because essentially I was like, okay, we need to find like a concept for this video that I think is like really gonna bang. So what I did is we went on like long form, and I only looked at long form, and I've been preaching this to this day. I think finding long form viral concepts and replicating them into shorts is like the cheat code to everything. And so I went and I found a video with like 20 million views called How Muscles Grow and How Muscles Work. And it was like a 15-minute explainer video that this like scientist, doctor, whatever made it. And I was like, okay, let's steal this, make it shorter, make it much more visual, and make it for shorts. And we're like, yeah, let's do it. And you can see video for the first like 4 days didn't really do much.
Crazy.
We were like, fuck, man.
32 million views. That's
then,
fucking.
on like day 10, 15, 20, and then this just absolutely took off. 100,000 subscribers. Not even the craziest retention, but the video was just so good. This made us over $2,000, which is fire, bro. They cost us like $100, bro.
That's fucking crazy.
So it was like
Daniel Bitton.
we got like a 10, 20x return on these videos. And it was for like a fun project, so this was like super cool. Next video.
Wait, 1 second. You mentioned that one hack is to see basically what has performed well in long form, so like outliers on long form and then repurposing them as shorts.
Yeah.
Can you talk more about that strat?
I actually want to screen share this just to prove my point here. So if we go to share tab, do you guys see my screen?
Yeah.
So if I go to like How Muscles Grow, there was this video that I found. It was this one. What makes muscles grow? 23 million views 10 years ago. Essentially, the niche behind Simply How was interesting facts that people may not know and giving them the understanding of it. And so, like, I was just thinking about shit, bro. We were just looking at science. We were looking at, like body autonomy. We were looking at, like, all these different things. And I came across this video. 23 million views, 4 minutes. And I was like, okay, obviously people cared about this. Why did people care about this? And so I go down, and, well, this is on my video, actually, so it's kind of cooked. But essentially, I went through this video, and I started seeing, like, all the visuals that they were using. And they were using, like, brain graphs and showing specific things about, like, muscles and, like, how the muscles are pulling. And so I was like, okay, evidently people like a visual, or, like, a visualization of a concept like this. So let's make this for, like, a brain rot short-form audience and go crazy with it. And we started doing this a lot more, and I'll show you the videos that we started doing this on. But we started doing this a lot more. which is why it started working really well. So this was actually the video that I took inspo off of.
Interesting.
Essentially that I found.
Can you also like just quickly explain, like, for people that don't know, like, what is outlier research? What are outliers? Why are they important? And then how do you find them? Just super quick.
Yeah. So like outliers are just videos that perform better than the average video on that channel or the average video in that niche. There's a reason those videos tend to perform better, and that's what people have to like dissect. Is it the thumbnails, the title, is the actual what's in the concept? And so like that's what I look at when I see a video in a niche or a channel that tends to get 10,000 views and the video gets 1 million views. It's like, okay, what was different about this one? What made it different? And then I just break it down in stages. Let me look at the packaging behind the video. So how did he wrap it? Was this different to the other ones? Okay, if this wasn't different, let me look at the concept. Was this just a way better video? Was the concept more interesting? Did he have like a way he told the story in the video that made it more entertaining? And so I just like break down all of these things when I look at outliers, and then I apply them to my videos. And so that's just like a quick 30-second on outliers. But
that's how you can use 1of10.com.
yeah, use 1of10. That's funny. I actually have like an affiliate code with you guys. I haven't redeemed my earnings yet though. Let me let's go to this. So this is the third video. So this video is super funny, super funny. So we were like, okay, this video obviously performed well. It was a basic like science explaining video. We were like, why don't we try something different? Zach D Films, he doesn't do controversy. He's a very clean cut vanilla guy. We were like, we don't care about controversy. We'll just do it, right? So we were like, why don't we test it out and see if like this is a niche that we might be able to carve in this industry? And so we were like, let's think. And I'll show you another video later that's ridiculous. I don't know why I'm not canceled for it. But this video is why Asian people have small eyes. And we were like, okay, Asian people are known to have like different eye shapes than other people. Let's explain it in like an actual scientific explaining type of way. But let's package it in like a crazy way. And so like I'd love to show and play this video. So as you can see from the first few seconds here, a couple things we did. The hook was like, have you ever wondered why Asian people have such small eyes? That was one. But two, we got Kim Jong-un and got his 3D mock and put it as like a plaster. And so many comments were just talking about like Kim Jong-un and also like bro is solving racism with these shorts. So like this was super funny because we used Kim Jong-un in like the clickbait of the video. He was like the whole character that we used behind everything. And then we just fully scientifically explained why Asian people have small eyes. It was like the way they developed and the type of region that they're in, etc., etc. And so we took like a super normal stance to it. And then this popped off as well. This got like 34 million views, made us $4,000. As you can see, again, guys, 7 days, 9 days.
It was 20K views out. What the fuck?
No views.
It escaped
right?
it. Wow.
12 million, now sitting at 34 million. It's like, just trust the process.
Daniel,
So that's crazy.
Earlier too, there was
Wow.
a period on Shorts channel when he first started where you would post for 3 months and videos still popped off and got views because of the momentum that your channel had built. How do you build momentum like that, especially if you're only posting like, it looks like you're only posting like once or twice a week. I've heard people say I got to post once a day, twice a day, 3 times a day.
Yeah. So it depends on the quality to content ratio. So what I mean by that is like if you're posting content that's much higher quality, meaning there's a much higher moat, and what that means is like if it's higher quality, you're not going to see a bunch of competitors coming out and posting the same quality video every single day. So you have room to play around with to provide like value to the audience, while still like focusing on not having to like decrease value just to post every day. And that's what we did. We took our time with our videos, but we made really good videos. And so with this niche specifically, quality over quantity was fine, because it didn't matter how much you posted. It just mattered about how good the video was, and that's what we focused on. And so these videos are really good, and that's what we focused on. And so it was super fun because, like you were mentioning, momentum is built off of videos that do well and like how much traction is gaining around the channel. You could see from these videos, traction was there. We weren't posting consistently, but we didn't have to because the videos went so individually viral because they were so good. And so when videos would pick up, YouTube would start pushing our other videos that were kind of smaller, and those would get a few 100,000 views, those would get a few million views, and that's what you could see from like the first and second video on the channel. Like if I go to the first video on this channel, like dude, it got like no views forever, right? And then it popped off only when our other videos popped off. This is the same trend with a lot of videos. It's a lot of the same. This is a funny ass video, dude. This one is so crazy. Okay? So this is a crazy video, but I need to show you something crazier than this. This video had a 96% stay to watch, which is ridiculous.
Fucking crazy.
What was the
Let's show the hook. Let's show the hook.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh god.
Dude, trust me, it was the method. It worked out. 22,000 views, $1,000. Dude,
Wow,
we
it's
just repeated
crazy,
this format
man.
simply how when we were posting consistently on it.
So what's the lifetime revenue here?
So this is interesting. I'll show you YouTube revenue, but I'm gonna go into a crazy story about how we made so much money somewhere else. Show you something crazier than this. The hook. Let's show the hook.
Oh wow.
We were making like 1,000 a day, a few hundred a day consistently, and this was like during peak.
It's
So it was
fucking
like
crazy. Now Danny's a goat.
The consistently was like June to November. So yeah, like 6 months, 36K. So it wasn't even crazy, but what I'm about to tell you is where like the real money was made. Essentially, what we started to do here is we realized these videos are actually really good. Let's start posting them on TikTok, and let's start doing TikTok Shop. So we would start making custom 3D videos with like products in the videos. It would be the same videos as we were making now, but like the guy would be holding up a product. And we started doing TikTok Shop, and like one of our videos made us 10K, another one made us 5K, another one made us 7K. And so like we started yes, bro. Like we just remade it. It wasn't like it wasn't even like we remade new videos. We just add the product and just repost the videos. And so like that was ridiculous, bro. Like the YouTube one did super well. If we had slapped like music deals on top of this channel, that the earnings on this would be at like $100,000. We didn't even do it. But like with like just redistributing it on other platforms and like being smart about promoting products and stuff, we made a lot of money.
Fucking
like I said,
crazy.
the cost of these videos was like $200 a video, so like everything was profit. And we were spending like, it sounds dumb to say, but like, bro, to be really honest with you, we were not spending that much time on this channel. We just had like 2 animators. We would just give them like the specs of the script that would take us like an hour to make, and then they would just cook. We would add revisions and we would post. Like it really wasn't that deep, and everything all together probably ended up making a bit like over 100K for sure. And we only posted like 90 videos, so we only spent like 9K, maybe 15K total on fulfillment and cost. And we ended up making over 100K, so like 80% margins, not bad. But yeah, like this is what I find super fun. It's like I think like running experiments like this and just testing the waters and like new places. Like why would I ever need to run a 3D animation channel? Like what do I know running 3D animation videos? But it's just like testing my skill and like just seeing how we can perform is super fun to me. And so like even whilst I'm running content awards, I'm for sure gonna launch new channels because it's just so fun. It's so fun to do. It's such fun experiments, building new teams for new things. I find it a lot of fun, yeah.
And before getting into that, let me tell you about how the 1 of 10 strategy team can help you grow your channel much faster and make more money. Our team has directly worked with over 100 YouTubers to grow their channels by optimizing their content, focusing on the right strategy. So for example, here's a video idea, title, and thumbnail that we crafted for Mike Shake that ended up getting 22 million views and being his most popular video of all time. Another example is the content strategy we built for Callaway, helping him go from 0 to 70,000 subscribers and grow a 6-figure business on top of that. And those are only just 2 of many creators the team has worked with in the past 6 years. So if you're ready to take your channel to the next level in the next 90 days with daily support, video reviews, winning ideas, titles, and thumbnails, and even 2 calls per month to answer all your questions, head over to oneofthem.com/strategy to book a call.
Can you tell everyone how you got started to start content rewards?
Funny story. So we were building a company called Clipper. It was a platform that essentially did the exact same thing Content Awards does, right? All in one platform. And essentially, we were like building it whilst we had Creo, so it was taking a lot of time, and it was just a lot of time wasted on not shipping as fast as we could have. And then in December or January of this year, WAP launched Content Rewards, which was this exact same platform. There's campaigns, there's creators, there's brands, and it's on CPM. CPM campaigns, meaning you pay $1 per 1,000 views to the creators, and they get paid on performance and make videos according to what you want them to do. And I was like, damn, bro, like WAP launched this. We're building this right now. This is like annoying. Now we're gonna have to compete with WAP. And then we were building this. WAP kept coming to us and they're like, yo, we really want to work together. And I was like, yeah, we're building this though, and like, I don't know.
They knew you were building that when they were.
Yeah, they completely knew. They completely knew because I was at the WAP office in 2024, and we were talking to them about this, and so they knew everything. And then in like June of 2025, it was like more serious conversations started, and they're like, yo, we seriously want to partner with you on this. We want you to take Content Rewards over. We think you have a very good vision for this company and how it could go, and we want to focus on like the main WAP ecosystem and help you in any way you can with Content Rewards, and we want to partner with you on this to get this to $1 billion. And so I was like, let's do it. Like, let's do it. Everything was perfect. I was super aligned to build something like this. I had Creo. Everything was in perfect position. And so in June, took over Content Rewards entirely, started building this. Took a lot longer than expected to build this. It took like 6 months.
One thing I always wonder about these types of ad campaigns was they're often low quality content, right? So how do you manage that it stays high quality?
Yeah, I mean, I only think it's low quality content if the precedent that you set when your campaign is low quality content. And so what I mean is the way we've structured Content Rewards is when you launch a campaign, you set your requirements for your campaign, you set the narrative, you set the quality standard that you want to have, and if videos get posted and don't meet that standard, they don't get approved and they don't get paid. And so all of really big brands, like we've had Ryan Serhant launch campaigns with us for his Netflix show. We had F1 launch for F1 Vegas. We had 11 Labs just launch a campaign with us. And these are billion-dollar Fortune 500s launching campaigns with us because they're essentially realizing that you can now control your narrative and spend as much as you want whilst controlling your narrative. The big thing that got people worried is like when they saw the Andrew Tates of the world or the Luke Belmars of the world, and they're like, these guys got a lot of views, but their narrative kind of went a bit out of hand. And like they started becoming controversial because their clippers and their creators were optimizing for views and not like the sanctity of their brand, but really paying attention to what the biggest companies in the world are going to want to use this for. And we're directionally working towards there. And so in the near future with what we have releasing, a lot of people are going to be like, this is truly a no-brainer for me to run on Content Rewards. It's going to give me everything I need.
Similar topic to that. So you've talked a lot about how creators can make money on Content Rewards. Is there also a market for somebody, if I have a personal brand, I'm not in 11 Labs or a Red Bull with this massive budget to spend on clippers, do you think there's A, an opportunity for me to hop on Content Rewards and get UGC content? And B, is there like an actual need or maybe benefit to doing that?
100%. I think everything starts from zero. And so like when you see the TJRs, the Breast Scales, the Kai Cenats of the world, they started from zero and they started using the exact same format that Content Rewards runs behind to push them to where they are now. Millions of dollars, billions of dollars in brand spend behind them. And so if you're a creator with 50,000 subscribers and you want to get yourself out there, there's no better way than to absorb people's For You pages on short form. It's quick, it takes 5 seconds to look at a video, they scroll again and they forget about you. But what if you planted your video every 2 scrolls? What if you planted your video every 3 scrolls? And that's what forcing your narrative is on someone. When you saw the early signs of like the Tates of the world and the Kai Cenats, every second or third video on your phone was their clips, what they were talking about, what they were doing. And that was very purposefully planted. And so I think that's how you get to like this inflection point where you end up being a really big guy online. It's when everybody has seen your face, everyone's aware of who you are, and now it's going to take them to the long form content piece of you so that they can really become a fan of you. Short form is to create that awareness, and like long form is where you're really going to convert. And so I think like brands are even starting to see this now. Small creators are starting to see this now. We have a ton of like really niche people and very like weird demographics that are launching campaigns on us for their audience specifically, and the creators that work for them are their audience specifically, and so they're getting millions of views, but it's millions of views to the people that want to watch them.
In order to be in that position, right, you grew up your brand, you knew the opportunity was there, and that's why you started your YouTube channel, right? I'm curious, what was your strategy there to grow your personal brand from zero?
For the brand, it was honestly like super simple. The biggest person I was ever a fan of growing up was Bia Heza, the goat of everything. the Go to Business YouTube. And so I was like, why did he resonate with me so much? Like, why did I care about watching him specifically so much?
Yeah, Daniel Bitton. Yo, the Shane post chat? Shane. Yo, the Shane post? Shane Hummus. Did he post? Shane. Oh, yeah, Shane just posted, bro. I knew he did. I seen a notification. Some told me Shane posted. Yeah, Shane posted, chat. Just now. Shane. He posted, chat. Shane posted, chat.
What's happening, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Today I have two very special guests coming on the channel, Damien and Kennedy. Thanks so much for coming on, Damien and Kennedy. I'll let you guys say exactly what you do, but basically they are a Christian relationship. I got to the point where they're making a full-time, help a ton of people as well.
Also authors of multiple books that will help you.
Niches as well, just couples channels in general. I think it's a highly underrated way of kind of conveying information, because like even if you're talking about like finances or anything like that, I think it's quite interesting to have couples channels, see everyone's perspective, and from like a family perspective how finances should be dealt with.
All right, guys, in the editing process right now, and I just wanted to mention that if you're struggling to grow on YouTube, you're having trouble getting views, subscribers, making money, or even picking a niche, I'm going to be hosting a free one-time live workshop that goes over exactly how to help with that. It's going to be the YouTube content advantage for making money. It's going to be happening on February 10th, 2026 at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. So make sure to mark that down, and also make sure to click the link in the description and the pinned comment below so you don't miss out. And if you attend live, you'll also have a chance to be the one person I pick for a real-time channel audit once we move into the interactive portion of the workshop. And if you feel unsure about what niche to choose, or you're worried that your niche might be too broad or it's not profitable enough, then this workshop is for you, because I'll be giving away the 60-second Niche Validator 2.3 completely free. This is the latest and most optimized version of my GPT-powered niche validation tool, and it helps you instantly test and uncover profitable YouTube niches before you waste time creating content that doesn't bring in leads, sales, or money. It's smarter, faster, and trained on even more data from real profitable channels, and I'll be giving it away completely free, but only at this live workshop. And just a heads up, this might be one of the last times I give this tool away for free, because I'm planning on making it into a actual software. So if you've been on the fence, this is definitely a good time to pick it up. Now, during the workshop, there's a full presentation on how to grow on YouTube, followed by a Q&A where you can ask me questions directly on Zoom, and people do ask a lot of questions, the majority of the time about niche, and many people walk away with niche clarity during the session itself. And the same strategies I teach are the ones that help clients like Nicole, who went from 85 subscribers to $85,000 in a single month, Seth, who went from years without a viral video to immediately getting 300,000 views right after starting working with us, or Davis, who scaled.
Alright, Troy, I'm gonna be back on in about an hour. Give me about an hour, I'll be